as Agbeshi is holding it down with the Volta industry players, Sista Afia is also busily holding it down with Fancy Gadam. Let me give you the details.
So the thing is, we planned everything. We met whoever we're supposed to meet. The team did so well. So basically, you know, in Tamale, there is a beef. I mean, there's
Macasio, Fancy Gadam beef.
So, you know, I talked to Macasio, I talked to Fancy, even a month before the show. So we're in talks, and then Fancy was somebody that was very close to me. To me, I thought he was very close to me. So me going to Tamale there, a bear face will be a minimum personally there. A bear come as on us bed by staying. So he charged me amount, and I was like, it's too much. Over to me at the now. And then he charged me a second amount, and I was like, all right, cool. But you know, for the promoter side, no, we were told say we have to put either Macasio or Fancy Gadam on the show. So that's my say. Macasio day later on Crown or so another show be the same day. I will be before and the next town in we do semi on your day. So Fancy now, but the amount that he was charging his fellow artists was outrageous. I was like, okay.
You're talking about Hugh Dallas.
Have you listened to his interview that he made? I listened to it 2 days ago before even coming to Kumasi. So he charged me 100,000 Ghana cedis for performance, and then later I told him to reduce the amount. He was like, he's going to charge me 50,000 Ghana cedis, and we were even ready to pay the 50,000 Ghana cedis to him, but he just decided not to come.
How? Having why do you say can I charge you which you gain or tea say
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
There should be a reason to do this.
That's you need to ask him. Because me find him say we have done well wherever we have to.
Actually, some not you were tempted to believe said dear Tina ama ubi also still na scanner fancy a charge which you one show.
So no Phyllis omba. I mean meeting in we were ready to pay him the money. But we called him, no answer. His managers, the manager and the management, almost you know, too many things. So then I was like, I didn't have a problem because at the end of the day, me and me shouldn't say, what's a me a crime be a fair. So if none of them were on the show, they of course nobody's gonna leave their house. But so far as your Chia studio, I'm sorry, yes, Chia sound, yes, Chia stadium, and we did it.
You performed to.
I did whatever I'm supposed to do.
Sista Afia was on a show called The Portfolio. And then she disclosed that she's still bitter about the fact that Fancy Gadam did not show up at her show, at her concert. There was this concert Sista Afia organized at the Northern Region last year, somewhere May last year, Queen Solomon's concert at the Aliyu Mahama Sports Stadium. Fancy Gadam was supposed to be on the show, but Fancy Gadam did not attend the show. And as an effect, the attendance was not as expected. It was not huge as expected. You know, usually how people they turn out for Fancy Gadam at the Aliyu Mahama Sports Stadium. It did not go as planned or as expected. And this time, Afia feels like Fancy Gadam and his management sabotaged the show by not turning out.
So no Phyllis omba. I mean meeting in we were ready to pay him the money. But we called him, no answer. His managers, the manager and the management, you know, too many things.
I listened to Sista Afia's side of the story. Then I listened to Fancy Gadam's side of the story.
So when my sister came to Tamale for her program,
okay,
myself and my team, we told first of all, she didn't approach us.
Okay.
Somebody approached.
Okay.
And then we didn't know who was the person.
Okay.
So, but the person said they want to do a show with Sista Afia and myself.
Okay.
So my team said, oh, we take 100,000 for a program at the sports stadium.
Okay.
And then later she called me herself.
Okay. So the initials was like an event organizer.
That was what we thought.
Okay.
Like event organizer call us. So we charge 100,000.
Okay.
Then my team told them that later she called herself.
Okay.
That the program, my brother, if you help me, because I'm very close with her.
Okay.
So when she said that, okay, no problem, because artist to artist, we will take 50,000.
Okay. Okay.
So just imagine, we remove 50% of our charges and then give her a discount of 50,000.
Wow. Half of what was asked earlier.
Correct.
Okay.
And then herself and her team were even like they were giving us back and front.
Okay.
Whether they will pay, they won't pay.
Okay.
They will pay, they won't pay.
Okay.
Like
by then, it was already fixed.
Date was already fixed.
Okay.
And time was going.
Okay.
And you know how we like you know how we do things here.
Yeah, of course.
Even though I'm the king from the north, I don't just capitalize on that anytime. I will just come and fix show and come out and do show. No,
I'm doing a show at the stadium.
No.
Oh, my fans come and have a show at the stadium.
No. We don't do things like that. It takes time.
Okay.
Timing was the main issue.
Okay.
Because it was Ramadan time.
Okay, yes, I remember.
And Ramadan time shows in the north, because majority of the people who are coming to the shows were all Muslims.
Of course.
And especially when it is small Salah.
Yeah.
Because of the Ramadan.
Yeah.
Like Salah day shows, people don't really show up because
of course
they just finish fasting.
And you don't want to involve in anything.
You see that vibe?
Yeah.
So we were even trying to tell them that we should add some days.
Okay.
So that we like myself and my team and her team, we can promote it well.
Okay.
So that the show will be successful.
Okay.
But it looks like
you gave that advice.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Okay.
And it looks like they already have their dates, and we can change what.
Okay. After all, it was her show.
After all, it was her show.
Okay.
And I realized that even if I collect 150,000 for that 1 week promotion,
okay,
and the show will finish, we won't get a successful show,
okay,
and my name will be attached to it, it is going to dent my brand.
Okay.
And so that was why I stepped back.
Okay. So,
I really wanted to help her.
Okay, so it got to a point that it wasn't about the money again.
No, not at all.
It was about the time.
Yes.
But this is the detail. The thing is, when you listen to Sista Afia, she said somewhere that she feels like she's very close to Fancy Gadam. So going to the north to organize a show, it will just be fair, or it will just be nice to have Fancy Gadam on the same platform or stage with her.
Fancy was somebody that was very close to me. To me, I thought he was very close to me. So me going to Tamale there, it will be a minimum personally there. It will be come as on bed or stage. So he charged me amount, and I was like, it's too much.
And for me, it was a no. She sounded as though because you are free with Fancy Gadam, you going to Fancy Gadam's territory, it will be nice. That should not be the word. Don't sound as if you are giving Fancy Gadam a platform. You are not giving Fancy Gadam a platform. You actually want to ride on Fancy Gadam to introduce your craft to the people of the north, because you know very well that is Fancy Gadam's territory. There is no way you get through there without you get to them without Fancy Gadam. You have to get to them through Fancy Gadam. That is exactly what you want to do. So you sounding as if you want to offer Fancy Gadam a platform was a no.
Fancy was somebody that was very close to me. To me, I thought he was very close to me. So me going to Tamale there, it will be a minimum personally there. It will be come as on bed or stage. So he charged me amount, and I was like, it's too much.
Fine. When you listen to, let me even state this clear. This is not like an attack on Sista Afia. I appreciate the fact that all the ladies, she is the first person to take such a bold step to organize her own concert at the Northern region. She's the first person. So if it were have been a successful show, or the show had went the way it was supposed to, it would have been a talk of town. It would have been a great upliftment for especially the ladies. You get it? So it's not like I am attacking Sista Afia. I just want to just make we understand something. Fine. I listened to Fancy Gadam's side of the story, then I changed my mind. Initially, I was thinking Fancy Gadam was wicked, Fancy Gadam was bad, Fancy Gadam was not supportive to a sister. But when I listened to Fancy Gadam's side of the story, I understand where he's also coming from.
Because I'm very close with her.
Okay.
So when she said, okay, no problem, because artist to artist, we will take 50,000.
Okay. Okay.
So just imagine, we remove 50% of our charges and then give her a discount of 50,000.
Wow. Half of what was asked earlier.
Correct.
Okay.
And then herself and her team were even like they were giving us back and front.
Okay.
whether they will pay, they won't pay,
Okay.
they will pay, they won't pay.
Okay.
Like,
by then a date was already fixed.
Date was already fixed.
Okay,
and time was
rolling up.
going.
Okay.
And you know how we like you know how we do things here.
Yeah, of course.
Even though I'm the king from the north, I don't just capitalize on that anytime. I will just come and fix show and come out and do show. No,
I'm doing a show at the stadium.
No.
Oh, my fans come and have a show at the stadium.
No. We don't do
takes
things like
time.
that. It takes time.
Okay.
Timing was the main issue.
According to Fancy Gadam, yes, he accepts that I am free with you, Sista Afia. But when the first contact or call came in to ask for us to go for a show, you did not call direct. Somebody else called on your behalf. Assumably, your management called Fancy Gadam's management. So what do you expect them to say? At that time, they don't know that, okay, Sista Afia is the one in question. So they have to talk business just like the way they would talk business with any other person. You get it? Now, when they mention price, 100,000 Ghana cedis, and you feel like the price is now too much, you call yourself. And now, because of that friendship or that relationship, they decide to tear it up for you and split it into two and say, okay, now pay 500,000 Ghana cedis. And you still feel say it was too much, and you were feeling hesitant to ask whether to pay or not. Now look, there is this thing people do all the time. People think that you have some magic button you can press, then things will happen. No, Fancy Gadam is trying to make you understand that there is no magic button anywhere that we also press. So we do the right promotions, we turn the right stones, we press the right buttons. We do a lot of things for us to have a successful show. So if you want to have a show or a concert with us, then let the date be right. Let the interval be appropriate. Let us have a maximum time to prepare appropriately. Don't think that we can stand up 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, and just stand up and say because Fancy Gadam is on the show, we are going to have a successful show. It doesn't work like that. And Fancy is saying that they were feeling reluctant, thinking that, oh, maybe we can just stand up one day, once we are ready to pay their money, then that is it. So when you listen to Sista Afia, she stated that at the point they were ready to pay the 500,000, but Fancy and his management were not responding again.
So no, Phyllis Omba. I mean, meeting in we were ready to pay him the money, but we called him, no answer. His managers, the manager and the management, too many things.
They won't respond because it is not always about the money. If it were to be always about the money, they would have taken that money and come to the show. Whether people come or not, they don't care. But they wanted it the right way. And you people were feeling reluctant. You were feeling reluctant. What do you expect them to do? So I listened to Fancy Gadam's side and I was like, that is it. It's not always about the money. He stated it. It's not always about the money. Even if he charged 150,000 Ghana cedis for the show, and it will not yield the result because the time frame for promotion was too short. 1 week was too short. At that time, the date was already fixed. The date was already fixed at 14th May or so. The date was already fixed, and your main artist, you have not settled things with him yet. Can you imagine? You have not settled things with the main act yet, like who you actually want to pull the crowd for you. You have not settled things with the artist yet. Your date is out. Who does that? Who does that? So that is the sabotage thing. Afia is saying that she feels that Fancy Gadam has sabotaged him. Fancy Gadam is also saying, no, I have not sabotaged you. This is what you were supposed to do. You did not do it right. That is why things went the way they went. So I saw Afia posted Fancy Gadam's competition album, saying she has accepted Fancy Gadam's apology because Fancy Gadam actually apologized in his recent radio interview. So Afia says, yeah, she has accepted the apology and they are colleagues in the game, so they should move. The fact that she posted Fancy Gadam's album, I feel like, it's a huge one. It is what it is. Tell me what you make of this. Do you think Fancy Gadam was right or you think Fancy Gadam was wrong? Do you think Afia and her management could have done better, or you think they did their best? Let me know what you make of this in the comment section. My name is Bookklastes, KLASTES, everywhere. Bro, allow Fancy Gadam to do whatever he wants to do, because when it comes to the Northern, he was not sleeping to get to where he is. So he has actually built his catalog there. So even if you are bringing Fancy Gadam to Accra and he can't charge you much in Accra, because maybe he's right, because you know get the people for here. But when it comes to the north, bro, you can't go there and go and show him anything. That be where he go chop. So he go bill you. He go bill you. Don't go there and go and form I am sack what I am. He go bill you. Yeah. Imagine say Shatawale they go play show for north where you won't put Fancy Gadam for top. That is where Fancy Gadam will eat. What are you telling me? You think Fancy Gadam was sleeping and the people of the north decided to follow him? He was working his ass out. Me sometimes when I listen to artists and they be like, and now we are all in the industry, you should support me so that we support each other. What is support? Who told you people that support means we should be working for each other for free? Who told you that is the meaning of support? Who told you that support means work for me for free? If my friend is running a business and I actually want to support his business, I must go and purchase and pay. If I pay and my friends want my friend now say, oh, you be my party, so you take him for free. That is fine. Don't go to your friend's shop and be expecting that because I am his friend, he should carry the item give me for free, and that is love. That is, you are mad. Some of these things, okay. We'll go talk about those things or in a different video, because this week I can be busy week. The name is Class Test.
I have something to say.
Yes.
Guys, this is Class Test, and it's one of the best thing I've ever come across.
Thank you.
Keep following his content.
Thank you.
If you want to learn, if you want to promote your brand, if you want to anything, get in touch with